Hello everybody, and welcome to Marianne's Mystic Mentions. I'm Marianne. It is an honor to have you here with me today, and if you are new, please like, subscribe, and comment. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you, and I hope you thought of your question because, as I said to the newcomers, I am a intuitively psychically guided tarot reader. However, I incorporate astrology, numerology, sometimes color therapy, definitely Reiki. I love incorporating my beautiful tool, which is my I-Ching coins. So I've done that yet again today, and that's going to happen every day. I will be doing future monthly readings, and hopefully to start in November. So I have a lot to do still with the channel, and I'm sure you've noticed. Hopefully you can see me. I'm not cut off. I'm still learning editing and a bunch of beautiful things that I get to learn on this journey. But I did toss the coins. I pulled the cards. I drew out my little homework to figure out what the hexagram is from the coins. And we have two moving numbers today. So that means not only do we have the one message, when we have moving numbers, we get a second, and now we have a third. So that's really cool because we have a non-moving hexagram and then a moving hexagram. So let's get on with it, shall we? Today, the first hexagram ended up being pi, and you can see the beautiful calligraphy, the cool looking hexagram. And then the number's 12, and the name is stagnation. Now, the upper part of the hexagram says above Chen, creative, active, heaven. The lower part of the hexagram is the Kun, earth, receptivity, and devoted. So it says in pi, there is the want of good understanding between the different classes of men, and its indication is unfavorable to the firm and correct course of the superior man. We see it at the great gone and the little come. The superior man restrains the manifestations of his virtue and affords the calamities that threaten him. He avoids the calamities that threatens him. He does not afford them. So that has some interesting connotations to it. And I mean, life is not always great. So there's a little bit of confliction, a little bit of controversy there, but I always say rise above it. And avoid those calamities. You know, that's the best way to look at life. Perfect example, they've been redoing our street where I live. Gosh, I don't know, over a year. The whole entire street. It's new sidewalks and so on and so forth. And it's still happening. So I don't know one day from another when I'm going to be moving, what direction I can go, where they're going to close it off, detour. And it's going to look great in the end, but right now it's just kind of a little bit of annoyance, but it's something that we live with. So that was my little sharing of something that it could pertain to. There's so many variances on that, but hopefully it'll resonate in your situation. And as far as the moving number, we said it has a moving 6 in the second place, and that says, patience serves the great man to succeed. Exactly. I need to be patient. We all need to be patient in life for various reasons. 6 in the third place says he conceals his shame. He would vent his evil purpose, but has not the strength to do so. And I can relate to that too. I'm not going to lie. I always say I got to pick my battles. If I'm upset and I'm frustrated, I don't want to be just lashing out, and I don't really feel the need a lot of times to get to that point anyway. Thankfully. Because I had my times when I did, trust me on that. So that is the first one. And then because we went from the moving to the non-moving, we have Fu, which is returning. There's a calligraphy and the beautiful hexagram. And then it says the number 24 and returning. So above is Kun, earth, receptivity, and devoted. And below is Chen, thunder, movement. And the message is, Fu indicates that there will be free course and progress. He finds no one to disturb him, and he exits and entrances. Oh my goodness. As I'm exiting, I guess, wow. We just talked about that. Friends come to him and no error is committed. He will return and repeat his proper course. In 7 days comes his return, advantageous in every way. What? I remember reading this, by the way, last Wednesday. I'm almost positive. And I'm hoping they mean by next Wednesday, this is going to be done. Everything will be great. Speaking of which, I'll tell you what, from last Wednesday to this Wednesday was one of the most transformational times in my entire life. I had a birthday. I lost my sister to cancer. I told you that. So it's all still kind of trying to just settle in. I mean, I knew for many months that this was inevitable with my sister. So it was just one of those things when you know, but you don't really know. And you don't want him to suffer and you don't want him to go. And you know what I mean. It's all very hard to put into words, really. But it was, I can't even talk. My throat chakra is shutting up on me, folks. But I wore my special transformational shirt I've had for many, many, many years. And it's my butterfly transformation because I welcome change for the most part. Some obviously not the changes I want, but it's inevitable and we grow from them. And I'm growing from you and from this. And it's really like one of my highlights of the day. And there's no question about that. Also are my massage clients, which I am actually leaving now to go back. I had a split shift, which I do quite a bit with my private practice. And I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. Come back tomorrow. Let's see if that question will bring you solace and an answer. As general as it may be, it can answer all forms of questions, as you will find. But until then, bye for now.